So, Miku's doing a little shimmy, and much like how Christmas time comes and goes in the real world, the Christmas tree falls. Really such a sad time to see a Christmas tree go by, especially the day after Christmas. Or, in this case, the day before Christmas, because... Step back a bit. Hey there guys, my name is Blake, also known as The Nerd, and welcome back to another episode of Hatsune Miku Project Mirai DX. Last time, I embarrassingly had such struggles with a 4-ranking button boat song called Animal Fortune Telling, and then had a much better time with embarrassment hiding a dollar scene. That time, I actually read the frickin' thing and did not go off on that little tangent, or little forgetting thing like I did with the last one. And I also showed you guys the possibilities you could have with decorating your room. Speaking of, I definitely think we need something else for to replace the Christmas tree. How about a love seat? It actually blends in very well. I don't know who calls this thing a love seat. Like, can you imagine walking up to a girl and being like, "Hey, you want to see my love seat?" That's probably going to get you slapped, guaranteed. If you want to get slapped, just say that. Or get called by the cops or something. I don't know. Or get the called cops on by you, I don't know. But in this episode, we're going to head back into the rhythm game because on button mode, we're going to be doing the most... Right, I always forget. Like, I actually had to go off screen. Well, off screen, I had to change the date twice, so that's why it's there. We're going to be tackling The World Is Mine. The most popular Vocaloid song in the world. Like, if you've never heard this song, you're about to hear it now, and it's amazing. But you probably already heard it because you either A, saw the concert video where a bunch of people were watching Miku, holographic thing, it was kind of cool, even though I like the music and whatnot, it was live. Or you might have seen the animated music video, quote-unquote, because it's not really supposed to be animated. Or you might have seen people react to it, whether it's elders or kids, and one of them was all like, "Oh, people see her? She's not even real." When there was a thing called imagination. Oh, I burned a little girl years afterwards. It's not really that great. Now that I think about it, it's actually really not that great. So, you guys are not looking at the bottom screen here, but on easy mode, it's 3 stars, and on normal, it's 5. Before I was going to go into 5 normal, but I'm the #1 princess in the world. This Miku mega hit about a girl who simply wants to have it all. Well put. Well said. I'm excited. I have nothing else to say about this, but other than I'm diving right in, and I'll be earthly good. That was bad. Welcome to Hatsune Miku Project Mirai DX, where I freaking missed a note at the beginning, of course. Wait, how did I get a save already? I mean, not that it matters, because at least it wasn't on yellow lines. Oh, I didn't. But I seem like I got a save. Maybe I'm seeing things. I almost got one, speaking of. Wait, why did I inputted the button. Why didn't it do that before? Did I not click all the way? At least I'm getting all the SP, that's good, at least. I should not have gotten that, but I did, thank goodness. Oh, I thought it was gonna be wide, thinking it's like double check. Wait! Oh, I hit that one a bit too early. Well, it's fine. It's fine. As long as I think I got all the SP, right? Oh, well. At least I got an S rank, that's good. It wasn't S+, but I am, again, trying to go for the SP. Well, it wasn't as bad. I didn't butcher it as much as I did the last one, but there was many times I actually butchered some parts of the song, but thank goodness, just in time, I was actually able to get all of it correct, so I'm not complaining about that. But you might have noticed if you played the Project Diva series, something different about this if you played the World's Mind on those. Instead of being partially cut towards the middle, Mirai DX and all the Mirai's that actually had it, or have it, rather, because they have not been deleted yet, it probably never will be, this actually plays the full song instead of being cut like most of us are used to at this point. It's kind of nice in case you actually want to listen to the full song. And for those of you who never got the premise, speaking of, this song is basically about a spoiled girl who believes herself to be a princess to the world around her, and it's also about her struggles to falling in love with a standoffish boy. That's at least in terms of official meaning translations and whatnot. But also, much like how The World Is Mine is very popular, it's also one of the most used songs in the Project Diva series, first appearing in the first Project Diva on PSP, or is it? I think it's PSP? Yeah, it has to be PSP. And in the Project Diva series, the module would be Heart Hunter. The module you see in Mirai DX didn't really have an official name until it was released in Diva X, in which case it was called Innocence, and it was made to look a lot more like her album cover for The World Is Mine, as you can see right now. But in the Project Diva series, her module for a while, before transcending into Innocence, I believe starting in Future Tone, was Heart Hunter. And believe it or not, there was actually concept art for this as well. The original Heart Hunter actually has her hair in buns. Or no, she does. I don't think it's not even buns. I don't think she even has any like ponytails or anything like that at all. But the original concept actually had her with ponytails, her signature ponytails. I honestly think that would have looked a lot better than what we've gotten. Don't get me wrong, the outfit's great, but number one, I don't think it blends in very well with the song, much like Innocence does. And number two, I honestly think it would be so much better with the long hair alongside the devil horns. We can kind of get that with Future Tone, but not really at the same time, so it's a lose-win situation, question mark, as far as I'm making it. But that's about it in terms of The World Is Mine. Again, can't really say much because I don't need to. Y'all have y'all have heard the song, y'all probably play the game, y'all know the song very well. It's probably in the back of your mind right now before even starting this. So I don't need to. Did I hit retry? No, I didn't. Okay. So next up is Amatsu Kitsune. Huh. This is a 4 on button mode. Actually, let me show you guys something really interesting. This is a perfect first example of tap mode being a bit harder than button mode. As you see on button mode, which I'm highlighted on right now, it's a rating of 4 on the normal, whereas in tap mode, if I can go to it, it's a rating of 5. Very interesting. But speaking of Amatsu Kitsune, Rin stars in this J-rock tale about a fox who becomes a shooting star, rendered in classic storybook telling. So right off the bat, we have a little story into it. But if you wanted to know the actual translation of the song and the official one as well, it's simply called, if I can find it real quick. I guess it's actually it, because I didn't actually write it down. So I don't know whether it's an actual translation or that's it. Actually, wait, no, that's actually it. Gosh, I took Japanese years ago, and I actually kind of forgot about that for like a split second. How did I not know that until now? Holy cow, I'm embarrassed. But I do think I'm gonna do this one on button mode as well, since technically it should be easier. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into normal mode of Amatsu Kitsune. Fingers crossed it doesn't take me, well, with The World Is Mine, it took me a few attempts. But I'm hoping it doesn't take me as much attempts as that did. Here we go. Time to be all foxy. Get it? Because kitsunes are foxes in Japan. Why did I need to explain that pun? I don't think I actually needed to explain that pun. That was not necessary. At all. Very sneaky game. I see what you're doing here. Ah, left point. This is so cool. I actually like that part of the... I like this part of the whole video, I'm not gonna lie. It's so cool. Oh, I was thinking hard. For some reason. Well, black up, that's safe. Not a yellow line. And there I go with another save. Wait! No! How did I miss? Okay, that's a little embarrassing. Oh, that threw me far for a loop there. And you can tell by my voice and the button pushing that it kinda did. That's too many fines. Holy cow. Not surprised I got so many safes because of that. How many did I get? Oh, just enough for an S, I guess. I'm actually kind of sad that I missed 2 of the SPs. But, speaking of, I actually thought of it for a little bit, and I realized that probably getting all of the SP would be good for percentage-wise, but outside of that, doesn't really do all that much anyway, so... Remember how I stated I was gonna go for all the SPs? Scratch that, because, again, it's only needed if you want a crown and for completion purposes, percentages. So, because of that, avoid what I just said, and I'll just beat into as long as possible. That, and I've been... Because of that Animal Fortune Challenge that took me 15 minutes, I kind of felt like that as well, so... Yeah, 2 reasons for that. But in terms of Amatsu Kitsune, believe it or not, this song, even though it debuted in Mirai 2, yes, it did debut in Mirai 2, what the heck is English and how does it work? Amatsu Kitsune did have a different PV in the second one. Basically the same thing as Deep Sea Girl, was mostly pictures, but it's very pretty, I must say. Like, the backgrounds are gorgeous, and the artwork is very gorgeous as well. Everything about it's just plain gorgeous. I've seen bits of it, and it's like, kind of wish you had the option to change from the 3D stuff to the 2D stuff when I see something like this. But I can understand why. It probably wouldn't be as appealing as like seeing things in 3D running around and whatnot. But there is also, speaking of the song itself, there is actually quite some good challenges to it as well. Like, you saw a little bit of it slowing down in the beginning and towards the middle. If you're not careful, that can really throw you off. So I like that even though it's a 4-star, it could still challenge you for being 4 stars. So that I can appreciate that for. But with that being said, okay, good. I pressed the right thing. Not worried about that. Let's head back to our room and have some fun with Miku, shall we? Miku's jumping up and down. How cute. How actually cute. But what we're doing in this episode, that was a nice voice crack. What we're doing in this episode is we're not going to be doing anything particularly else because we've done the shopping, we've done the decorating, but what we haven't done yet is actually hanging out with Miku and friends. Also, yeah, we have a lot of stuff here. Forgive me, I'll be checking the things because the exclamation mark is big and obvious. Wait, where are you going? Are you just looking at a thing, or are you gonna sit? I don't know. Oh, you're not even near the love seat. I was about to say, well, I mentioned love seat, and shippers, but please stay out of this. But we're gonna be hanging out with Miku. So how you call Miku is, you have the call option. That's the first thing you have to do. Oh. Start button is the help thing, but we don't actually need it because you have me to talk over everything. So, to call, you can either tap it or hold the white button and call her name. I have the headphone set, so this might work. So let's see. Miku. Oh, it worked! Holy cow! Okay. Well, this is a good start. This is actually a really good start. How come it didn't work with Game & Wario? Or, not Wario Gold. Maybe I didn't do that at the same time. But you can also do other things with her when you're calling her. But, most importantly, or not really importantly, if you rotate the camera, her eyes will follow you. Forever and ever. She is inspired by you. She will literally look up to you, look down at you, and look to the left of you, no matter what. Her eyes, they will lock onto you. You're forever cursed! Run! Actually, no, don't run. These eyes aren't as creepy. They're more adorable. Plus, you can have some really cool poses if you want. Like, you can have this right here. You can make a meme out of it. Feel free to screen cap and make a meme out of it right now if you want to. But there's also, I think, different things to get. Oh. Miku's curious about me, but I'll get to you later. I just need to finish talking to people. But there's actually different things that she can do, speaking of, if you talk over. For instance, and I'm probably gonna have to censor this. Why did she agree to that? No! That's something I don't agree with. No! I'm not gonna mention what I said. Because I'm gonna have it, again, I'm gonna have it censored, but you get the point. What else is there? Spaghetti. Okay, she's agreeing with spaghetti. The world is mine. What? Okay, so if for some reason your microphone doesn't work, she'll do that. The world is mine. Hello. Oh, well, there you go. You can also see different animations as well. I want to get all of them as possible before moving on, so we'll be here for quite a while. But actually, before I do that, though, there is something. If you say a following word, I think she speaks. Let me see if I can trigger that. I love you. That's not it, but... Oh, look at that, so adorable. So cute! Okay, I'm sorry, but I need to say this right now. I love you. What? Ah, that's not what I want you to do, though. I love you. What? No! Come on! Miku! Maybe it's something else. I am not sure. But I know she actually can say something. How are you? How are you? I love you. She's not doing it. She's actually not doing it. It's interesting. Say something. She nodded. What? I love you. I love you. Talk! No, don't nod! Speak to me in Japanese! Say something. Say some. What? Say something. What? She just told me out straight up. I love you. There we go, finally! That took quite a while, but apparently when you say hi. Ah, okay, so unfortunately because the music is louder, you can't really hear it all that well, but if you say I or hi, it's not I love you like I thought it was, she will actually speak. So that's one thing you can do. I don't know why it took me that long to actually just figure it out. But there's also different options. Of course, you can't just push a button, she can call you, and you do... Oh, I've never seen her trip before! That's adorable! Holy crap! That's actually really cute! Dude, no, she didn't trip. I'm sorry, I'm gonna move on to other things now. So if you look to the right, we're gonna do this from right, left, bottom. On the right, you have Miku's allowance. Basically, you can give your Vocaloid MP, and they can go spend stuff for you. For example, they can buy food and drinks, sometimes they'll give gifts to others, and, special fact, if it's your birthday, will get you something that's entirely free they didn't even have to pay for. We'll get into that a little later if I can remember to do so. But they always start with royalties of 5,000 as soon as you move into the room. And of course, they can spend whatever they want. Of course, stuff like leisure that has nothing to do with it, but they can get items for you, as I mentioned before. For example, she brought us food and drinks. Speaking of, if we head over to the snack menu, you can see... What did you get? Wait, did you just get tea? Miku. I mean, I understand you want food and drinks, but did you really just get tea? Or, wait, no. Oh! They don't give you the food options, oh, okay. So the only things they do bring then are clothes. They can actually buy the clothes for you if you give them enough money. So it's good in case you need to collect all the clothes, but you're busy on like a busy schedule or whatnot. You can always do that. But I did have 2 roulette sushis because I want something funny to happen when I do this. Roulette sushi is basically kind of like the Bean Bozo challenge of today, where it's either going to be really good or really nasty. In this case, it's either going to be really tasty or really hot. Or, yeah, I think it's hot. Not sure. Let's see what it is! And you also see a little bit of animations. You can move the camera whenever you want and it'll actually stay in that position. Kind of a fun fact. You can't do it up and down, you can only do it left and right, unfortunately. It's kind of interesting, you can actually adjust the camera while you do this. I'm gonna stay quiet. Please let this be the spicy one. Please let this be the spicy one. If not, I have 2 of them. If not, I have 2 of them. So we're perfectly fine. First guess? Yes! Yes! Look at this! She just runs around. Oh, Mickey, you okay there? You get a little dizzy after all the running. I can't believe in the first attempt. Yes! You know what? You know what goes good with some spicy food? How about you sip down on some milk? Some Mirai milk. That comes from Mirai cows? Or is it from Mirai almonds? The world will never know. But again, you only get to see them and watch them. You can't skip it, unfortunately. You can push as many buttons as you like, but you can't really skip them. You do have to watch the cutscenes, so... And it happens every single time. So if you're one of those speedrunners that doesn't want to give her items, or if you want to give her items and you kind of want to go over the thing, you have to go over it. But you can take pictures at any time with the L and R button. Like that. Forgot to mention that a little earlier, but I figured this would be a good time to explain that as well. Holding the L and R button will allow you to save your photos. I, of course, chose a full belly. And as you can, I can save 3,000 more on my SD card. The 32GB I got for 20 bucks at Walgreens. There you go. Okay, there we go. I thought for a moment it froze. But that's 2 out of 3 things. The last thing I want to show off is the minigame. The minigame in this mode is called Mikuversy. And what this is Reversy. What is Reversy? Well, Miku, how about you show them real quick? So right now we have 2 pieces per. But, as you saw there, she moved one of her pieces down, collected hers, and made more progress. I will say that because I don't actually know the word. If you've never played Reversy, I can't blame you because it is kind of confusing. But basically, you can go horizontal, you can go vertical, or you can go diagonal. There's also different ways you can get combos and whatnot. I think one example is if you get one horizontal, you can also get one diagonal, or something like that. I don't know a lot of Reversies. Okay, Miku. I know you're getting impatient, but someone's gotta explain something and you're not gonna be it. I think that's all I really need to know, so, or you guys need to know, so... Unfortunately, you can't play this with multiple people. It only has to be with one other person. It has to be you against the computer. Kinda wish it was like... Yeah, I kinda wish it did allow you to play with multiple people because it'd be kind of fun. But there is a multiplayer thing, don't worry. I'll get into that at a much later point. Really? I thought that wouldn't have gone to diagonal. The logic of this is sometimes really strange. I'm not gonna lie. Like, sometimes it'll do multiple things, sometimes it won't. Like, it clearly should have that time, but it didn't. Again, I'm not... See? Look at that. She got more than I did. Holy cow. And I'm just going to lose, aren't I? You kind of get the point of this, though. It's basically, the goal of the game is to get more than the person or completely wipe them clean. You'll see what I mean by that in just a couple seconds here. Wow, I can't even do anything with that row. Are you actually serious? Wow, Miku is about to clean me up here, I think. Does she? Not unless she does that. Unless she does that, I'm gonna try this? There we go. Got some multiple notes. There we go. That's what I wanted to do to begin with, but apparently that didn't quite... Oh. She retaliates quick, let me tell you. She really retaliates that quick. Oh, man. Now, there isn't really a lot to talk about since this is basically the same thing. Oh, shoot. I will have to focus, though. That's the thing, is this takes a little bit of strategy in order to figure this out. Because right now she has me in a corner, I think. Unless... Wait... No, not exactly what I thought it was gonna go, and I made her easy set up. Miku, why did you do that? Why did you not go... Okay. The logic of this game does make sense sometimes. Oh, yeah, sometimes she'll do that. Like I said, she's gloating, like, haha, I made a move that you can't possibly come back from. At this point, it feels like I'm gonna get swept. Because she's 25 and I'm 6. Did I mention I'm not very good at this game? At this particular minigame? Because I'm not. I honestly am not. Like, I'm putting a lot of efforts in, and I'm still getting my butt kicked. By the CPU! That's how bad it is. But speaking of, let me make sure you don't get anything particularly set up here. Ha! Either way, I still blocked you. You're a loss. Alright. Oh, okay. Well, I'm kind of glad I did that, even though that's not the way I wanted to. That square right there, which Miku took. Oh, that was pretty good. Okay, so those striped squares indicate a bonus squares. If you want points, and trust me, you'll probably want some points, although, in my opinion, this is the best way to get points. You'll want to hit these squares. Just fair warning though, you see the redo button on the top left of the bottom screen? If you hit that, those bonus squares will go away in exchange for you trying it again. But once you hit the redo, you cannot see any more bonus squares. They are basically just gone. Bye-bye. Yes, squares go bye-bye. Pretty much. I'm kind of making a comeback. Oh, actually that's not bad. I can do this. There we go, made a comeback and in full swing. Not gonna kick that. Miku is being brutal today, holy cow. Well, I fight back anyways. Ooh, this might be pretty close. This honestly might be pretty close. Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty close, isn't it? I have a feeling, I want to get a lot, but I don't think I can. Oh, okay, that's one way. That's actually one way of doing it. Okay. I'm not gonna do anything about that yet. Oh, that works. That totally works for me. I'm in the lead right now, and that's gonna change not soon. Okay. Interesting. Well, I guess I could take this title, or multiple titles. I didn't mean to do that. Or I didn't think it was gonna do that, but here we are. Here we are! It took multiple titles. I'll make sure you don't get anything too crazy. Wait, she can go diagonal, can't she? Oh, it doesn't really matter that much if she goes diagonal. Okay, I thought it could be worse. Honestly, it could have been worse if she went diagonal. But speaking of, man, I'm making a good comeback. I say that as nothing really bad happened. Okay, well, that's not really all that concerning. But just make sure she doesn't get a full row. Oh. Well, I set her up for good stuff. Oh, that was good, speaking of. Yeah, if you get certain rows, or a certain amount of her stones, she will react like that. Same if, well, yeah, kind of the opposite of what we first witnessed. Oh, another one. Oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna... Look at how many she has less. She was sweeping me beforehand, and then I just made the biggest comeback of my life. Unless... oh. Okay, I was about to say, can I not make any more room here? But luckily, that's not the case. So, 22, I almost said 22. 20 out of 44. I'm glad I won that one for a change. But you'll see in a second, victory! That's not what you'll be seeing in a second. I'll go over a little more details as I do the second one, but this is your score points you can see right below. Very small, but I'm hoping you can see it. Stones control is how many stones you have on the board. Points is how many points you have in total. No redo bonus! Again, if you push that white button, you're gonna get rid of the redo bonus, but in exchange you'll get another chance of doing something over. You are limited to 3 as you saw there. Multi-line bonus, how many lines you made in a row. Perfect bonus is, I'll explain that one a little bit later. Secret bonus is getting a secret square, or a bonus square. And the total MP earned is how much you get from all of them. Now, in order for you to get a bonus, you either A, have to have almost all of your pieces on the board, minus the one from the opponent, or you need to have the opponent completely, or have the opponent's pieces completely removed from the game. Or, yeah, from the board. It's really hard to do from experience, and trust me when I say this, I've only been able to do that once in my entire life playing this game. It is that hard. The computer players are actually that smart in this one. So don't mistake it thinking it's easy or anything like that, because trust me when I say this, once again, it's not. So I'll meet you guys when there's interesting stuff or when I can show off a nice redo example. Okay, so I've got the bonus square. Got 2 of them. Mine, Miku, mine. Don't touch them. Don't touch them. No, Miku, I said no touchy. No touchy the bonus square. She really wants that bonus square. She's really pushing for that bonus square, but I'll take all 3. Oh, here we go. Whenever the AI is stuck, it doesn't know really what to do. She'll pause for a moment in thinking. There's actually 2 animations. I get the most common one for me. And she did that. Really? You gotta... Okay, well... Sure, I guess. You know, when I look at it, it looks like a black fire of sorts. Oh, okay, well, since I'm losing one of my bonus squares, I might as well show this off, but if you hit the white button, you can see that the bonus squares will no longer appear, and your redo count will count to 2. It will be grayed out for that turn so that you can think of another strategy in case that one didn't work out for you. But again, the bonus squares will be gone if you do so. I just want to show that off because I already did around with bonus squares. Plus, I am kind of sweeping her, so I want to make sure that's as clear as possible with that one. What are you going to do now? Oh, just that? Miku, that's cakewalk. That's cakewalk! Watch this. Boom. Oh, solid! Look at that, solid! I'd probably never do that again if I could. I wonder what happens if she went diagonally, like right down here. Which she didn't do. Oh no! That's the only thing I can do. Well, it doesn't matter since that's got a big amount of pieces right there. Man, I'm doing very well. Normally, I'm losing, but apparently when I'm on camera doing this, I can't... Oh. 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 That's also a thing that can happen. Sometimes you may not have any plays at all. Miku, please be... I mean, it doesn't matter. Hey, I got 39. Look at that, right there. What do you... Oh, what? Come on! Did I really just screw myself over? And I can't redo. I can push the Y button. Because technically it counts as your turn if you can't do anything. I seriously just got swept like the last second. Are you kidding? Are you actually kidding? Oh my gosh! How? How did that happen? I mean, to be fair, we won, so it kind of makes sense we had to lose that one, but I played really well, and I kind of was expecting to... should have put that stone somewhere else. That completely screwed me over. So as you can see, no more of those bonuses. We don't have a secret bonus because we used the redo bonus, and the redo bonus is gone because we used the redo, and there's no perfect bonus because... yeah, we did get the sweep. But that is everything you can do in Hangout mode. I know, not a lot, but I guess one more time. Are you just really doing that so you can gloat your victory? That's not nice. Come on! Hi. I want her to say the thing. Yay, she glad because it said the word I. You know what? Close enough. Close enough. We done it twice. We done it twice. We don't need to worry about that anymore. But that'll do it for this episode of Hatsune Miku Project Mirai DX. Brainiac. Got some stamps for that. Okay. Cool. Join me next time, in which we start off with... what song is it? I don't quite remember now. I'm having a brain... how do I forget that right off the bat? Oh my gosh. That's what happens when we play Miku Firstly too much, is you forget things right off the bat that you normally aren't supposed to forget. But we took care of the most popular song, The World Is Mine, and Amatsu Kitsune, and we hung out with Miku. All in a day's work for a Mirai DX episode, am I right? So join me next time, and make sure to check out the playlist down in the description below, on the top right corner, or anywhere else that I put on there. If you want to see, or at the end slate, for any episodes you might have missed again from the past or from the future. I know, Miku, I'm kind of impatient with what I'm talking about right now, too, so I'll end it off just for you. See you guys in the next episode. So until we meet again, do remember to take care.